Okay, I'm just going to shoot a real quick video of my garden. It is a beautiful day, but it is going to be very cold tonight, and we're supposed to get some freezing rain. So I just ran to Home Depot to pick up some covers. I'm going to try to cover the garden. And while I was there, I found something that might be of interest to some other people out there, so I wanted to share it with you. They are now selling little raised bed kits. And I'm thrilled about finding this because I've been wanting to expand the garden. And the reason why I haven't is because the first time I put these beds together, it was quite a project for me. I'm not real handy. So I bought this trim. It's a house trim. And the blades for the circular saw would just keep getting gummed up every time we cut these. My husband actually held the saw and cut it for me. And then I screwed everything together. But it was, and they were still like $50 just for the materials. So it was quite a project, and I've been putting off expanding the garden because I didn't want to have to go through and do all that again. So when I saw these today, I went ahead and picked up 4. That's all they had, and that's all I really wanted were 4 more kits. I'm going to redesign the garden a little bit. I'm going to stain these like a real pretty blue color and put these together. So I wanted to kind of let everyone out there know about them in case you thought about doing a garden. It might be a good idea to see if your Home Depot has a kit and go ahead and get it, because I know this will be a hot seller this spring. I've got a lot of people watching the videos now. I know everyone's kind of thinking about gardens. My neighbor's already come over, and I'm going to help them with a garden this spring. And so at least you can have your kit, and then when it warms up, you can pop it together. The most important thing, and I can't stress this enough, is to get your square foot gardening book. You can get that on eBay. You can get it at your bookstore. It's one of the best selling garden books, and it tells you everything you need to know, because I kind of started after I started my videos after I put my beds together and after I mixed the soil. The soil is very important, the mix is. So be sure to mix it properly, get your book, learn how to space your plants, and you will have a garden that you'll also be able to share with everybody on YouTube. And it's a lot of fun. It's a nice little project. You can start with just one little bed. I forgot to tell you the price. That's one of the reasons I was thrilled about this, because this one right here it was $59 and some change for each one. It's a kit, so all I have to do is pop it together. And they had 2 other ones. They had one that was $39, but it was pressure-treated wood. And I've read that you shouldn't use pressure-treated wood because some of the chemicals will leak into your garden bed. And then they had one that was a little bit more expensive than this one. I think it was $69, and it was a composite material of some sort, and it was real pretty. It was like like redwood, but this is cedar, and that way I can stain it and make it a little, put my own little touch on it in the garden. So I did want to share that with you, and I'll do a quick walkthrough to show you what's growing. We have some green onions coming up here. That looks like the frost or the freeze has gotten it to them a little bit. The carrots seem to be fine. My oregano's had it. I need to just cut that back. Actually, I'm going to just transplant that out of my bed and put it somewhere where it can grow on its own, because it's a perennial. And I really just want to change my garden bed over to things that I can pull out and put fresh things in. Over here I have my broccoli. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out tonight. And I might get a head of cabbage or 2. They seem to be doing real well. Some arugula here. I have 2 different kind of arugulas I'm growing. I'm not sure what kind this one is, but I don't prefer it as well as I like the another kind. It's called the rocket arugula, and it looks more like this. It has the little leaves coming out from it, where this one's all attached. This one has a little bit more of a spicy, some kind of flavor I'm not real fond of, but this one's real nice. And just have some spinach that's germinated, so I'm going to cover that up tonight. Oh, maybe it'll grow, I don't know. My sugar peas have just, they had so many blooms. If you can see all the blooms on here, I don't think that this is going to hold up. It's experienced a lot of stress from the freeze. I think we've had 22 degrees the past few nights, which is very unusual for my area. We might get 1 or 2 freezing temperatures a winter, but not a streak of just endless cold nights. So it looks like I may have lost all of my peas, but that's okay because I've enjoyed them all the way up through December. They're all kind of spotted. And, I don't know, they're definitely not edible. My onions have some Swiss chard over here, and my lettuce is still doing well. Some more broccoli and parsley. Some more cabbage, a lot of cabbage over here. And I don't think I'm supposed to plant broccoli and cabbage together. And I know you're definitely not supposed to replant broccoli where you have previously planted cabbage. So my next thing I'm going to try to learn about is companion planting, so that I can kind of do some insect control by planting certain plants inside my beds. And I also want to learn about, the heirloom seeds. So these are the two things I'm going to try to focus on this season: companion planting and different types of seeds. So I have some more kale over here. Needs a little more sun over here, I think. Peas, my sad little peas, but it's okay. I'm going to grow a lot more this spring. This is a sight. This is my little pepper I never pulled out, and it is definitely dead now. The peppers on there are just squishy and gross, so this I will have to pull out. Last week it was beautiful. It's funny. More peas. My crocus, and it has not bloomed yet. When it does bloom, I'm going to harvest the little stamens inside it and for saffron. So hopefully it will bloom one day. My lettuce is beautiful. And of course I have my asparagus. It's dormant, so I don't know if I mentioned this on a previous video or not, but I put seeds all throughout the bed, and I was going to grow lettuce on top of the dormant asparagus, and when it rained or I had watered it, I forgot, all the seeds went over to one little spot. So I don't even know if that's going to grow. We'll see. I mean, this is doing something, so who knows, maybe I will get some nice lettuce out of this. And I already showed this before, but this is my red lettuce, and I've planted some more. So those should be coming up about the time, hopefully, these are dying off. I'll have some more coming up. And that's another thing that the Square Foot Garden book will teach you, is how to do a continuous planting for a continuous harvest. So you can plant a square of green beans, and then 2 weeks later plant another square of green beans, and that way you can get it all through the spring. It's very detailed, and that's one of the other advantages to the Square Foot gardening method. So hope everybody out there is staying warm, and thanks for watching.